Emotional collector insight: imagine entering a private supercar event in Beverly Hills or a Midwestern collector's garage. Hidden behind velvet ropes is the Ferrari SP38, just one in existence and parked nearby. A Porsche Carrera GT, still regarded as one of the most visceral supercars ever made. A recent U.S. survey of exotic car collectors found that 68% value uniqueness in driving pureness over brand new technology. That sets the stage for our face-off, one-off Ferrari Grande Turismo. Perfection versus a globally cherished V10 icon. Which one wins your heart? DNA and creation story: the Ferrari SP38 was created in 2018 for a single customer through Ferrari's Special Projects division. It's built on a 488 GTB chassis but completely redone, with bespoke bodywork and a nod to Ferrari's GT in classic 1950s styling cues, especially the 375 Plus. The Porsche Carrera GT was produced from 2004 to 2007, with around 1,270 units built. Its 5.7 LV10 was constructed for Le Mans racing and adapted into a raw, road-legal supercar with an F1-derived gearbox and a focused driver feel. One is a personal dream sculpted by Ferrari. The other is a production icon born of Porsche's racing DNA. Exterior and first impression: the SP38 blends flowing trident-shaped rear haunches, retro round taillights, and a low-slung roofline that feel both classic and modern. At Pebble Beach, or Montecito meets, it garners instant jaw drops. No two hoodlines ever seen before. The Carrera GT features mid-engine proportions, a long engine cover with visible monocoque pop-up rear wing, and large rear diffusers. It's aerodynamic sculpting on steroids, but still distinctly Porsche. At Cars on Coffee events in California or Florida, it remains a crowd favorite. SP38 feels couture. Carrera GT feels purposeful racing pedigree as functional design, powertrain, and drivability. The SP38 carries Ferrari's 3.9L twin-turbo V8 from the 488 Pista, with 720 horsepower, rear-wheel drive, and a top speed around 211 miles per hour. Official 0 to 60 miles per hour figures hover near 2.8 seconds. It's powerful, refined, but also weighted with custom craftsmanship. The Carrera GT uses a naturally aspirated 5.7 LV10, producing 612 horsepower and 435 pounds ft. Rear-wheel drive, and a 6-speed manual gearbox. It rockets from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3.5 seconds, with a limited top speed of 205 miles per hour. Numbers slightly favor SP38, but the Carrera GT delivers visceral thrills with mechanical genuineness. SP38 refines that into refined fury. Driving engagement and feedback: SP38 uses Ferrari's 7-speed dual-clutch transmission, adaptive suspension, active aero, and steering calibrated for GT softness with occasional edge. You feel a sense of composure under load, even though it's a bespoke masterpiece. Carrera GT is unfiltered. It has slippery carbon fiber clutch, analog brake booster, and minimal electronics. Each input matters. The steering is deliberate, the throttle instant, and the chassis responsive, especially at 9,000 revolutions per minute. SP38 is elegantly powerful. Carrera GT is brutally communicative. Acoustic character: Ferrari's twin-turbo V8 in SP38 is more subdued compared to a naturally aspirated engine, still sharp, but with resonators muted for GT refinement. Carrera GT's V10 is symphonic and aggressive. Tires meet tarmac, engine screams, and the gearshift crackles under load. On canyon roads or winter drives near Aspen, its soundtrack resonates deeply. The SP38 purrs like a supercar lion. Carrera GT roars like an apex predator. Craftsmanship and comfort: SP38 sports hand-stitched Poltrona Frau leather, retro toggle switches, steel-faced dials, and top-stitched Alcantara accents. It's an interior meant to be seen as art. Carrera GT is more function over form: exposed carbon fiber, minimalist gauges, racing-style bucket seats. It includes very limited creature comforts, like small cubbies behind the seats, but it's austere by modern standards. SP38 is automotive couture. Carrera GT is utilitarian, boiled down to essentials. Usability and U.S. ownership: the SP38 is fully road legal in the U.S. Registered under the customer's name. Serviced at Ferrari centers in Miami, LA, or Dallas. It's exotic but parkable and drivable. The Carrera GT is also road legal, but requires specialist maintenance. Porsche's network still handles them, but owners often rely on independent sportscar specialists due to its age and clutch system quirks. Both cars are usable, but SP38 edges ahead on modern service networks and usability. Collectibility and market value: Ferrari SP38 is one of one. Its value is impossible to duplicate. Estimates are upwards of $3 to $4 million. But even conversation drives insane premiums. Carrera GT values vary from $700,000 -1 to M for average condition. Concours examples with manual transmissions can break $1.5 million in U.S. auction markets. SP38 is unique art object value. Carrera GT is a proven legend with strong resale appreciation. Cultural and collector appeal, the SP38 appears at exclusive U.S. events. Monterey Car Week, Quail Lodge auctions, Ferrari owner dinners in Palm Springs. It's not shared widely. The Carrera GT features at Club Track Days in Laguna Seca, Track Days in Reno, and California Supercar rallies. Owners often describe it as the ultimate analog connection machine. SP38 is invitonally mystique. Carrera GT is grassroots legend among enthusiasts. Final thoughts. Choose the SP38 if you want one-of-one artistry, cutting-edge performance, and a GT experience without analogy. Choose the Carrera GT if you want analog purity, screaming V10 engagement, and a proven driving legend in the US supercar community. It's emotion versus legacy. Custom elegance versus visceral precision. Which one would rest in your garage for weekend canyon rides, the bespoke SP38 or the classic Carrera GT? Let me know your pick.